Welcome to the Nintendo Direct. This is a smaller Direct in comparison to what the one is going to be literally next week, because there's a Direct next week. So they're kind of doing a small little mini Direct here before they do a big one, which feels bad and wrong, but it is what it is. So don't expect anything crazy out of this one, I assume. I didn't unmute the audio. Don't expect anything crazy out of this one, I assume. It's probably going to be a lot of, like, third-party indie stuff. And probably Silksong. Okay, there we go. And then I didn't tab over to the other computer. Man, okay. This is definitely where Silksong is going to get announced and released. Edric's legacy is passed down through the ages. Two tales of brave heroes begins anew! I'm tired of seeing this in every Direct. Yeah, that's fair. Square Enix got a lot of money. This is kind of a thing I feel for the Japanese audience, because Japan fucking loves Dragon Quest. Japan is, like, so in on Dragon Quest. So, like, I feel as though this is mostly for the Japan audience. But there is a lot of, you know, it's not to say that Dragon Quest isn't a thing in the West. A lot of people really loved the newer ones. So I'm sure a lot of people will go back and try these ones. HD 2D is very pretty.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2.
It was! You didn't say hi to him? Hi, Takahashi. Sorry, I bowed to him.
What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
So do you think in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct they're not going to do the... And instead they're going to go... No hope. Hi, Minnow. How you doing? No rescue.
Help me. Please help me, Dante!
No sleep for Konami date.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series
It's pronounced I?
You are Konami Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI.
Not AI?
Embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
Since the explosion of AI, I feel bad for every person named Al.
Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No sleep for Konami Date from The Somnium Files. Launches on the...
I don't think it's The Somnium Files. I think this guy's wrong. I think it's the AI Somnium Files, you know?
Unleash the supernatural.
Like, I think it is AI, not I. I think that guy's wrong.
classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced...
Do any of you recognize this?
Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
All right.
With your demons to strike an enemy's weak point.
Yeah, very, very Shin Megami.
Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
You think it's Atlas? Oh, well, yes.
And their powers.
That's why it looks like Persona, because it's by Atlas.
Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo.
Let's go Juneteenth!
Consume darkness.
That game will have no melanin.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world.
I love the abundance of remasters for games I've never heard of.
Orb known as Puck.
I mean, you know,
But who is?
it's for somebody. It's just not us.
Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle
that Pac-Man?
survival begins.
Is this that Pac-Man game?
Puck guides you on your journey. You'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine.
Zero melatonin.
Explore areas you couldn't reach before.
Yeah, it is. This is that Pac-Man game that was in that one show.
This world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies,
I don't remember the name of it. It had like the Concord episode and stuff. What's it called? Melatonin? Zero melatonin in that game.
by
What's that Amazon show called?
collect resources that can then be used to enhance.
Anybody
your
know?
abilities.
Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic
So crazy.
Batman when Shadow Labyrinth launches on
Shadow
Nintendo
Labyrinth.
Switch, July 18th. The rhythmic march begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Hell yeah.
To the beat. And
We were talking about these just like last week or something.
For example, Pata 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 Pawn advances them forward, while Pawn Pawn Pata Pawn has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a
Secret level, that's what it was called. Thank you. Yeah, that was a Pac-Man game shown in Secret level.
horse riding Kiba Pawn to the shield savvy Tate Pawn. Build up your battalion to take
Pata,
on
pata, pata, pawn.
Excuse me for such whimsical utterances.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th.
Hell yeah. Classic.
To Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the
Why is that, dude?
I'd like to spend
spend more time with you.
And maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
Can I marry the mayor guy?
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Here we go!
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
The Nolga. Hello? What? What? Why are they showing this here? I don't like that. I don't like that they're showing it here. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Weird name.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics.
I like how that looked more
path forward.
than it did. So are you keeping the upgrades from the last game?
Abhorrent alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
There's a little mini map in the upper right, by the way.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Huh?
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms.
You get the Force?
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with
That's
the
pretty cool.
power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Chosen one, we welcome you.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Interesting. They better show that again at the next one. Is this you getting new suits? Or was that Dark Samus?
More challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
I assume that's you getting new suits.
Let's move on to some more headlines.
Ready to stir up some mischief? Once upon a
I don't like that they showed that here. That makes me worried.
shop,
That makes me concerned. I hope they show it at the next one.
Potion Cafe. As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and
Maybe they just showed it here because it's on the Switch one as well.
mix ingredients to brew all sorts of
But I don't know.
strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some
This day one? No.
wicked creations.
Prime 4?
Potions
Probably.
you make can influence each customer's
Maybe.
storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, launch would be today.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Okay.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts.
Chucklefish.
During class, use
Devs
magic
of
symbols to
Starbound.
perform rituals,
And many things.
fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
This is very cute.
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto
Yeah, it's
Nintendo
very
Switch
cute.
this holiday. Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Isn't that just Ace Attorney? Ace Attorney isn't by Nintendo.
The mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate
Eternal Life of
the 40th
Goldman.
Anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade
Gradius.
shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include
It is kind of DuckTales, yeah.
Salamander, Light Force,
Hang on. I know we're all huge Gradius fans. I know that. All right, hang on. Give me a second. Said VOD resumed instead of whatever. I was wrong. We're good.
Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions
Cinema.
and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
I wouldn't play it because old man. I would play it because good art style and
System August
Metroidvania.
2nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic
This game recently got crowd control.
games, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC.
Ooh.
And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
I don't know anybody that's played that. I didn't even do this. And now let's get to work. Off I go.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And
Is that Silk Song? Was that Hornet? Was that Hornet Silk Song? Holiday Silk Song?
12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before.
Tamagotchis.
With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is
Tamagotchis.
sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo
Tamagotchis.
Switch June 27th.
I also feel like this shouldn't be here, and it should be in the next one. And I hope it is.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
Maybe did. But you have to imagine that, like, if this game is coming out this year, like they say, it'll be cross-platform. You know, it's the same thing with Metroid Prime 4. You have to imagine that that's cross-platform. And as I think it was Eggs said, I assume that Metroid Prime 4 is a launch title.
But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Oh, that's confirmed, Eggs. All Switch 1 games are working on Switch 2. It's fully backwards compatible.
Some of them can on rooftops.
But, you know, you don't get, like, the enhanced. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
But
I don't know, man.
when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
Are you still doing the thing where you pause while yapping? He didn't have anything important to say.
If you're spotted,
until right now.
you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
This is pretty cool.
During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start
Hey, Brad
at
Father.
rank Z
How you
and
doing?
work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
Interesting.
Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems
So the city becomes night, and the video game becomes,
what will you find on your adventure?
what's that name? The game? Division style
ZA launches
extraction
on
shooter.
Switch later this year.
In Lumio City, where the game
Hey,
is
Damus.
set, the aura transforms between day and night.
Yeah, it's a side game.
There are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
All right, I made it
Hello
to
there. Boop. The game you're about to see.
hang on. I made it to A rank. I finally get my wish granted. I wish to have a supply of food for every single day from this point forward. From this point forward, I get free food. All my groceries, free of charge. That is my wish. I will never have to pay for food ever again. That is my wish.
Doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
Oh boy.
You wanna see? Boop.
Boop.
Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
Boop.
It sounds easy.
Boop.
But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm. In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
Is this a full Rhythm Heaven game?
You might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Hell yeah.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Rhythm Heaven Groove. Next year. That's cool.
Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of...
That girl is so cute. You mean the girl that we can only see the back of? Yeah.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario
Yes,
in
okay.
the Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
Huh.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
So you get like a cloud backup in a way.
Virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
And you can load that cloud backup any system where you're logged on. Does this require Nintendo Online, I assume?
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
That's really cool.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Only two.
Communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Interesting that it's only two.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
Oh, that's really cool.
Group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
Do you still have to be locally connected for that?
And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games...
Okay. Hear me out. We all go to a convention, and we get on a family group plan, and then on the last day of the convention, we lend all of our games to each other. And then for the next 2 weeks, we have new games lent from each other. Okay, it's a good plan.
To use. Virtual game card.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah, it said that. So we'd have to pick and choose games. Meh. This game looks awesome. I feel like I vaguely remember that game. I played this on stream. The very, very early access, but now it's launching. It's about to come out. Whoa. Whoa. This looks rough. And I know a lot of people are excited for that one. That looked rough.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer.
A lot? I've heard quite a few.
Whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this.
Wait, what? Do you mean exclusively me? No, I've heard quite a few. Hey, Tiefling. Hi, Anna.
Story,
How you guys doing?
along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages?
Yeah, I've heard of the Saga franchise. The Saga.
2 Remastered launches on Nintendo.
I've also heard of nobody playing it, but I've heard of the Saga.
Monumental adventures.
We played both this and the second game on stream, and I was on the Steam page for a while. I was on the Steam live stream.
Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning
pretty fun.
landscapes to manipulate.
Very cute game.
Optical illusions.
Very
to
difficult
discover,
puzzle game.
and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first 2 Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo
really fun.
Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Gotta join that Discord, Pay. Keep up with all the shit. How you doing, dog?
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
I've heard quite a few people talk about Everybody's Golf.
Aim.
Like, surprisingly.
Press just right and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Looks like a Wii game? That's a good thing.
Side spins and other special shots.
Compared to Switch Sports, I'd gladly take a Wii game.
Player challenge mode. Compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway.
I tried Chatterino a long time ago. It didn't vibe with me. It's different now, I don't know.
So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
I'm sorry, Anna. Y'all remember, Whoa.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you
I
can
was gonna say, y'all remember Zombies U?
for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage
pretty cool.
of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Can all 4 people swap to a different hero? Like, do all 4 people get 2 options?
Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Okay. Kind of, Ultimate Alliance vibes.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last...
Okay, I want to point out something. Just because it's Marvel, it doesn't get a pass. never, ever, ever start off your video game trailer with an animation before it, unless your video game looks like the animation. Because what that ends up doing every single time consistently is, I don't want this game. And don't get me wrong, this game is fucking pretty. This is a very, very pretty video game. This art, like this pixel art, looks amazing, right? This pixel art looks great. It doesn't look like this. Just because it's Marvel, it doesn't get a pass. Never, ever start your video game trailer with an animation unless your video game looks like the animation. You can show gameplay first and then show the animation, right? You can start with the pixel art and then show the animation. That's fine. You can end with the animation, but don't start with the animation, because I want this game, not this game.
Next,
every single time.
last game announcement. Please take a look.
This little dude. Oh!
How refreshing.
Yo, you go, Grandpa! You go, yeah!
Hiya.
Hey, Crow.
Tomodachi life. Living the dream.
I'm surprised we're getting more Tomodachi games. I'm here for it, though. Good. We should be. We should be.
Tomodachi 555 V2.
I agree.
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
Hell yeah.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the
Yeah, that's very cool.
characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it. Thank
Nintendo Switch. During the Nintendo Switch's lifetime, we got Animal Crossing New Horizons, a video game focused on flying to an island and living the island life. We got The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. One of the very few things I know about the video game is that it has a very big focus on islands in the sky. Now we're getting Tomodachi Life, where you are once again living your life on an island. What is up with Nintendo and islands right now? Are we about to get Mario Sunshine 2? Like, what is up with Nintendo and islands right now? Why are they living an island life? You know what I mean? What's going on?
today's Nintendo Direct so far.
What's going on? Japan is an island? What the fuck do you mean Japan is an island? What do you mean? What does that have to do with what I did? There's fucking 30 years more. There's 45? There's 45 years worth of video games here. Fucking Mario 1 isn't an island. What are you talking about? This is in the last 5 years. It's not like Japan is suddenly in an island in the last 5 years. It's been an island for as long as humans have did a thing. What do you mean?
Is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hi, Miyamoto.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
Hi.
Thank you for watching
Love you.
today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
I love it.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Directly.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events,
Capitalism's gone too far.
all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily.
Miyamoto, hang on. Hold on a second. Miyamoto, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Calendar. Like, what do you mean? I look up a thing. It says that it happens on April 4th. I put it on April 4th on my cat. I don't need that anyways. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that wrong thing.
And directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
Alright. Okay, whatever, man. I'm sure it's for somebody, not for me, though.
Thank you for watching.
It's kind of a cute idea. I mean, like, you know, it's for somebody, but it's not for me. That's fine. That's fine. Not everything's for me. Okay. In this showcase, let's do a little scroll here. We got Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Does anybody care about Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes? Does anybody care? Anybody care? Does anybody care? We got Dragon Quest 2, 1 and 2. We got No Sleep for Kaname Date, AI Somnium Files game. Has anybody played AI Somnium Files? Has anybody done that? Has anybody does that? Has anybody done that? We got Ray Dow, the monster from Monster Hunter Wilds, but also a remaster of an Atlas game. I'm sure people are losing their minds for that one, I'm sure. Shadow Labyrinth, the port. Patapon 1 and 2 replay. Super notable that this game was a PlayStation, a PSP, and a PSP Vita title that has now made their way over to Nintendo. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Those games just aren't lost to time anymore, which is pretty cool. Another Story of Seasons game. It is what it is. A very long segment of Metroid Prime 4, which is a bittersweet thing, because while I am very excited for Metroid Prime 4 and very ready to play this video game, it disappoints me that it's shown here instead of in the next showcase, because it makes me feel like this game is lesser in Nintendo's eyes than it should be, especially following the success that Metroid Dread was. So I don't know. I'm hoping that it's shown next week or whatever as well. We got a Disney game. They paid their way here. Witchbrook looks like you can live your life in a Hogwarts world, but not tied to a transphobe. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got a game where you can play as an old man. Pretty cool. A bunch of Gradius games. Did anybody play Gradius growing up or anything? Anybody into that? No. Rift of the Necro Dancer is a cool rhythm game. We also later got Rhythm Heaven, a new Rhythm Heaven game, which is pretty cool. We got both, a little confusing. We got Tamagotchi Plaza and a new Tamagotchi Life game in the same showcase. A little confusing there, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We got Pokemon Legends. It looks like Pokemon Legends. A cool little update that allows you to share your games around. I'm here for it. High on Life, Star Overdrive, The Wandering Village, King of Meat, Fantasy Life. All of these games are ports except for Fantasy Life, I think, which is the new game. All of the rest of these are ports, I think. I guess some of them are like releasing out of early access. I don't know, man. We got Saga Frontier. As Eggs and I both said, I know of Saga. I don't know anybody that's played it. Monument Valley's cool. It's a cool puzzle game. Everybody's Golf, cool. It's picking up the slack where Switch Sports failed. Marvel, it's a Marvel beat 'em up. It is what it is. And then an app that is a calendar, but only for Nintendo games and stuff. so that your entire life can be surrounding Nintendo and you have nothing else going on except for Nintendo. Only Nintendo matters. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Stop paying attention to your sister's or your mother's birthday. Play the new Animal Crossing update. What are you doing? Tomodachi Life is coming out. Who cares about what their birthday is in real life? You have to give them a present in Tomodachi Life. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. But that was the Nintendo Direct. I think this is exactly what I thought it was, where I don't think this showcase really needed to happen. I think that they should have just did the Switch 2 showcase next week. And just like, and that's it. I don't think they needed to do this. If anything, they could have did this. I would have preferred this been done after the Switch 2 one. But I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind next week. Maybe I'll change my mind. I just, there was games in here for me. It wasn't a bad showcase. It's just like, I feel like it's strange timing. You know what I mean? It's just strange timing. That's all. Yeah.